Hey listeners, last week in episode 31, David and I did a special podcast on the 2024 Atlantis Gay Cruise schedule, and we also chat about what the gay cruise experience is like. If you haven't already, please go check that out. This week and next week, David is back again on the pod for a two-part podcast of mindless random chatter, the very best kind. Here's the first part, and next week will be the second part. Enjoy! Hello, welcome to He's Hot But Something's Off with me, just Joey T. Back with me this week, it is David. Hi, David.
Hello. Wait, how does it... Oh, because it's reversed.
You're looking at the camera?
Like, why am I facing... Yeah, I'm pointing to the right, but it's... Okay,
yeah, it's reversed. But by the way, there is a video version of this podcast. It's available on my YouTube channel, Just Joey T, as well as on Spotify. So David is looking at the monitor for the camera and wondering why we appear in it.
Edit it out. Edit that out.
You know, every time we recorded, that camera has been there.
Yeah, but I haven't pointed before. Because that's why I'm like, why am I going left? Okay, that's trippy. That's trippy. Okay, physics or whatever. It's biology, whatever. Gravity, whatever.
It's not gravity. It's just you pointing.
Physics. No, but it's the opposite point. It's like the other. It is weird.
Okay.
It's a flip.
It's a. You're not.
It's like a selfie, I think. Is selfie backwards?
One of the things about you, we talked about this, is you very rarely take photos on your phone.
Is selfie backwards?
What do you mean a selfie?
If you take a selfie on your camera, is it the right way or the left way?
Actually, on a lot of phones, there's an option to mirror the image when you take a photo.
I've flipped them before.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the way one side looks for some reason.
Correct. I always notice if someone takes a photo of themselves or like a video of themselves in a car and they're in the front seat, I'm like, oh, they're on the wrong side of like the driver's seat.
Oh.
But some
Australia.
But it's flipped the image sometimes. When they use the selfie camera, it flips the image.
Yeah.
So it looks like, oh, you're like in a right-hand drive car, but like you should be on the left-hand drive.
Well, linked to my not using photos too often and editing, I do know like if there's a photo, and I'm pretty harsh about my own photos of myself, but if I take the photo, sometimes I'm like, that looks, I don't like it. But if I flip it, just like a flip, I prefer it, which is weird because it should be just the same, but the other way, right?
It is the same, just
it's not like I'm turning left and right. I'm literally flipping the image, but somehow I prefer one way.
That's weird.
That's clearly not normal.
That's no, I mean, you do you.
And I think I can't remember what it is. I think I prefer mirror selfie than a mirror photo.
I think a lot of phones mirror by default on the selfie camera, but not on the regular.
So
camera.
I don't know which way I like. But there's one way I prefer, and I don't know which way it is.
But you barely take selfies.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, or you don't post a lot of selfies anyways.
I actually should post one this year. I haven't posted one this year, like a thirst trap.
You haven't? Oh, you do thirst traps on Instagram stories once in a while. Once in a while, I'll see you like in a towel on your...
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Would you like to plug your Instagram?
I definitely don't. I am the off section of the He's Hot But Off podcast.
What here's the thing, all the 5 people that are listening to this, now that they heard that you post thirst traps on your IG once in a while, they're all gonna comment below and be like, what's David's IG?
No, maybe I don't have one. No, but legitimately I think people follow me thinking that I have thirst traps and then realize the content I post and then quickly unfollow you and block.
You don't post very much. I mean, I
post memes. It's just
you do post a lot of memes.
I just post memes,
which I like.
They're I have a very awkward. I have a very different sense of humor, and it does throw a lot of people off.
I do have some people I follow on Instagram where they use it mostly to repost memes, like you.
Yeah, I collect, dude. If you know the normal stereotype of a gay man's phone, like don't swipe through it. Mine are just all memes.
Oh,
from
you, people can't swipe through my phone. Definitely,
just okay. FYI, do not swipe a gay man's phone. If someone gives you a phone to look at the photo, just look at it.
No, the thing is, like, a gay man would never hand their phone over to someone else who's not like a close friend that's also a gay man.
True. You could be just straight.
I'm never gonna hand my phone over to like my sister
or Karen from finance. I mean, Karen
from finance is nowhere near me.
A work person, like you're not gonna be some that straight girl work person, right?
Yeah, Cameron from work people are not. No.
Although weirdly, I was being like you, a tech person, and on my phone there is a pin option where you literally pin. They can only use that app. It pins. You can do it, and I forgot how to do it already because I don't really use it that often. But you can. Hey, if you want to use this, look at this photo that I've got. They cannot do anything else.
Correct.
I'm like, It's good, but I don't use it too often. I just have a secure folder.
Yeah, on your phone you have a secure folder and you can put stuff in it. And it's like you have to have like
totally different phone. Yeah,
you have the extra lock on that. So I do some of the videos I have on my phone. It goes into a extra like hidden.
I've got a hidden. Yeah, dude, I've hidden folder.
All gay men do. Honestly, we're not talking about anything that most gay men don't know about.
Yeah, and the rest of them are just like, oh, here, look at it. Look at me.
It's like girls don't have a problem with just showing their photo album to just anyone.
Or like parents who are like, hey, look at my kids. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't want to look
I
at
don't
your
care.
kids.
I don't look at care. I don't care.
I don't want to.
Unless they're falling over. Show me a video of them falling over or getting hurt.
Oh my God. There are
yes.
Instagram channels about kids getting.
Dude, it's called Kids Getting Hurt. I follow it and it's amazing. That was ASMR. Yeah. So follow Kids Getting Hurt. It's amazing. It's really
God.
and it's really funny because sometimes I think the people, they get enough people saying that's not funny, and you get a stupid disclaimer like, oh, he was fine, and I'm like, who the fuck cares? Just hit him more.
Yeah,
Fall
I don't
over
know.
more.
I don't. The thing in the comment section is like if you don't like content on someone's Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever, like just don't follow.
Dude, for example, the IG is called Kids Getting Hurt. You
Self-explanatory name.
Yeah, dude, like whatever. If you don't like watching kids get hurt, don't watch, don't follow, don't comment. Dude, commenting is so much energy. Just give up. Like for some, the algorithms are pretty good too. Like
The algorithms are pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, like so if that's come up, you've looked at something very similar.
Yeah, especially on I get a lot of those comments on some of my YouTube videos, especially the ones that are like after movies of the cruises. And every week there'll be like a few comments on whatever ones, and it's a mixture of two types of people mainly. There are the gays that think it's like, oh, that looks like such a fabulous fun time, blah blah blah. So ones that haven't really been on a cruise.
Yep.
Well, most of the commenters haven't been on one of these cruises. So there's this people that, oh, like this looks like so much fun. The other set of people is like, this looks like hell.
Yep.
This looks like hell on earth.
But both those types of people, in a very generalized sense, have not been on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Neither.
Agree.
But the people that have been on a cruise, like they're not leaving the comments.
Yep. Agree.
Most of
Well,
them.
people know. Like, I haven't met a person who's only like done one and said that's it for me. All the people I've known, myself included, I'm like, oh, dude, I have to come back and do it more.
Yeah, it's relatively rare because when we go on cruises, and we've been on a lot of cruises, a lot of the people, either it's their first time and they are having a lot of fun, but there are a lot of new cruisers on the cruises these days. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes half the ship, like a sizable ship, sometimes half of them are first time cruisers. And from what we can gather, a lot of them like it, or they're all repeats. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm not saying everyone 100% of the passengers will always love every cruise. Like apparently, let's get into a little tea. Apparently there was an Asia cruise recently where, and there's always the people that don't have a great time, that have a lot of feedback, that are the most vocal as well. Mm. But you know, like maybe what I'm trying to say is like, not every cruise is for everyone, but by and large, our experience is people that have been on a cruise, they tend to want to go on another one.
Well, that one that you're speaking about, there was a lot of comments about the cruise line itself, as opposed to the cruise. I mean, it was just critical of the food, the ship, etc., which is something you sort of can't change. And I've had, in my experiences, I would definitely rank certain cruise lines, and even amongst the cruise lines, certain ships above others. So that's, I think, part and parcel.
Yeah. So you wanted some scalding hot tea, potential tea.
What? Wait, potential tea?
Potential tea.
What happened?
So I am booked on the January cruise. Yeah, that's coming up. But I'm thinking
this is old tea, but go on.
No, but I'm not sure I'm gonna go.
That was a tumbleweed. I don't know what a tumbleweed sounds like, but imagine a tumbleweed. Wait, why? I thought you were considering getting a roommate.
I know, but like I think it's like I do love the cruises. So this is like changing topics a little bit, but I'm thinking about cutting back on not so necessary travels next year until my income kind of really picks up. The thing is, the way my income right now is, it fluctuates from like week to week. So it's really hard to, it's not like when I get a paycheck and I know what my annual salary is. So, but the thing is, like, if I don't have that much money to throw around, I can't really go on that many vacations.
I 100% support that. I think it's
Yeah.
fine. Well, you're missing something because you've done them before. It's with all due respect,
Yeah,
we do love them.
We do love them, but the thing
But
is,
it's
like,
another-
me personally, like, I also have to be a financially responsible adult that needs to make sure he can pay his bills.
This is adulting. I'm going to try to pay off my debt next year. Yeah, look, we're both
There you
adulting.
go.
Yes. Which actually, the debt, weirdly enough, the debt amount is probably the amount of a cruise
It's well,
in
but
Australian dollars. So
the other thing is, like, I also have EDC Vegas tickets, and maybe, like, like, that will be on the chopping block too if my income doesn't pick up.
and that's May, so you got to like.
Yeah,
support
but
that.
the
It's fine. This
the,
is adulting
the first thing
decisions.
the first thing on the chopping block would be the January cruise.
This is definitely tea, though. I didn't know this. So it's this
I-
good.
I-
You
I'm
you guys
bringing
found
it
out
to you.
first. You guys found out first.
I mean, I don't think these people care, but I mean,
They
you're finding out for the first time.
do.
'Cause I just had that thought like a couple weeks ago. It's like, if I can't have my cash flow pay my bills,
Yeah.
should I be going on expensive vacations? Probably not.
Yeah, I cut off. Actually, the last big part I did this year was May EDC.
Yeah.
I didn't for a northern summer where I'm normally doing
You haven't really
Pride
been
or Europe.
on a,
I skipped everything.
Yeah, you haven't been on like a party trip since
No,
EDC
not since May.
Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually thinking about it, besides Mardi Gras, which is a local party, which is way cheaper for me.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
mean,
white party,
that's
the
kind of like a
cruise.
local pride for you.
Yeah, so I don't count. So besides the cruise in January and the EDC, I went into 2 events this year. I skipped Europe on purpose.
Yeah.
I didn't do I didn't do like a market days or a Barcelona or something.
yeah.
That was what you're considering. So
Correct.
I was
because
like,
I went to a decent number. I did a decent number of party trips like in 2023. So I did both the Caribbean cruises at the very beginning
Yes,
of
you
the
did.
year.
Yep.
And then I did the Med cruise.
Yep.
In Europe.
Yep.
And I didn't do EDC, but I did market days.
Yep.
And
And you just recently did Taipei.
I just did Taipei.
So that's
Pride.
that can be like Q4. That's like your Q4 party,
Yeah, like
right?
I've gone on
And the next one is going to be the biggest of the year, pretty much. White
Bangkok.
party. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bangkok, I'm going for sure.
Yeah, which is only 3 weeks before the cruise, so I don't think you're missing much. Which actually, I think, honestly, for those who do go to White Party Bangkok, they do. That's where you're like, okay, I can't skip the January cruise because it's so close.
Well, we know some friends that they're not doing anything, or they're gonna have a very quiet New Year's because they're going on the cruise.
Yep. Yeah, it's one. Or people like can
Sometimes
be one.
we forget
or the other.
that most people don't party as much as we do.
Yep, and most people have real successful paying jobs, unlike me.
I used to be one of those people.
You did.
I used to be bringing in like to think now the amount of money I was being paid is like, that's interesting that I quit that job. every time the credit card bill comes, it's like, I can really use that money right now.
Meanwhile, I've skipped a meal to save money, so I've gone to sleep early.
God.
I've gone to sleep early because I'm like that. I don't have to pay for dinner. So
I've been not using the heat in my house to save money. Like
I think that's
I'm
the smart-
pinching. I'm
saving.
pinching
He's also
pennies.
saving the world selfishly, but he's saving the world. So
Ish.
saving
I guess.
energy. Saving energy. And you got an electric car now, so super efficient. So look at him.
Yeah, I don't have to pay for gas at least.
You're not paying for gas, so here
There you go.
Saving the planet actually,
Ish.
and just happens to save your wallet as well.
yeah.
So yeah,
It was more of a financial.
I would say.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, like my income can change very quickly because I'm not on a salary.
Also, I know actually with you, if we had like a group of like 6 or 7 friends, you would have gone for sure. So whereas no one's going,
would
like
be more
not no
likely.
one, but it's not like we have a group planned. So therefore, it's like I can skip this.
Yeah, we don't have like a crew that's going.
Even I'm a maybe, so it's like, man.
Yeah.
So we're talking about this like
You're maybe for different reasons.
I'm
though.
maybe for different reasons. Yeah.
Correct.
So, but yeah, I think that's wise. It's fine, especially with what's happening for your future. So it's like the more you put your head down
I should
now-
probably work a little bit more. Not like look for a job, but like I'm working on things that my own business and stuff. That I
And he
probably
was
should-
working, and I walked in and stopped him. So I'm like,
I mean,
"Shit,
sorry, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like yeah, but like my income right now is such that like I'm always doing things to like bring in more money with my self-employment or my
Yep.
business or whatever. But like yeah, without getting to specifics, but like it really varies. Like I'm doing some stuff this month into January that should theoretically be bringing me quite a bit more money.
So exciting.
But it's like I don't know until like
It happens.
It happens, right? So when it depends on the line of work that you're in. It's not a salary where you know that every month's paycheck is the exact same amount.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's good. I think it's wise. Being as an
adult
it's
thing.
weird. As an adult thing, I'm like, no, adulting things is very. I want to applaud that because I don't do it, and I don't.
You
I listen to the
adult
child
more
and
than
nuts.
you think.
I think I do, but similar to you,
You were just asking me for investment advice last week.
I do, and I invested and lost money. No, I didn't. No, because I was just moving money. Because I'm like, well, this is adult. This sounds so stupid because I feel like a child, but I'm like, well, interest rates are high. Should I keep them into?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. If it makes you feel any sort of better, like I think like a lot of Americans don't even have enough money to cover like a healthcare. Small emergency, like if their car breaks down or like their house needs repairs or whatever. And like a lot of Americans don't even have like $10,000 in their investments or in their retirement.
Yeah. No, I'm
like a substantial amount of Americans.
I mean, I do party a lot, but I've always lived within my means. So actually, I've never dipped into my savings ever.
Oh,
except the one time to give money to my sister, but that's because she needed it.
That was a little different.
So even if it's a small amount, my little goal is it's just put in money for the month and don't touch that savings. Just in case, right? But I guess I'm also enabled. We spoke about like the healthy privilege to not be sick. Yeah. We just found out one of the Lance entertainers passed away recently.
Yeah.
So
Maggie.
yeah. So for anyone who's got cancer or chronic illness and stuff, I'm pretty lucky in that regard.
Well, I mean, generally, as people get older, they develop more conditions and their healthcare cost goes up. Mm-hmm. So we're relatively young, so that's. So the odds are with us for right now. But as we get older, the odds start, kind of falling away from us.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jay, who's like 85 and dying. So
is he only 85? I thought he was 96.
96 kilos, maybe.
He looks 96.
Actually, I think
96
he may be heavier than 96 kilos.
I don't know.
I don't know if 96 kilos is fat.
I thought he does I don't know. What's that in pounds? That's quite heavy.
96 is like 200 pounds.
I think it might be more.
218?
Maybe a little. I don't know. It's over 200.
ChatGPT, what is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I actually don't know what 96 kilos is. That healthy?
That's what Google is for.
Oh yeah, true.
We don't need to do that in our heads anymore.
Not true.
Yeah. But yeah, adulting, it's kind of sort of necessary. But
I support that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I assume it wouldn't be that hard to like sell.
No, for sure.
Actually,
sell out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Sell out. No, it's like I thought EDC was going to be hard to sell, but literally this year, like last year, people were literally selling tickets.
I feel like EDC tickets are a little easier than sell than like a cabin on a cruise.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true. But
I still have my own room for right now on the Jan cruise.
So what deck?
I'm on deck.
12?
I don't want to say it on camera.
Oh.
I'll tell you after. I don't want people to know where my room is.
Well, at least on the big boat, if they knew what deck you're on, it'd still be pretty fucking hard to find.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I don't want to say it on camera.
Yep.
Yeah. What deck are you on? You don't even know. You don't even know. You're not.
I have no room.
You're on a special system.
I'm roomless.
You don't know until you're on the ship and then you're like, this is your room.
I'm in the infirmary. So sleep in the infirmary. Thank you, care team. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I don't know that maybe the Jan cruise might not happen and it would be on the chopping block. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
We'll see how much money so this stuff I'm trying to do in December and January, that should be bringing me more money. We'll see what happens.
Well, I support that. I didn't do the second Caribbean cruise, even though I had the chance to as well.
You're not missing that much.
Yeah. So it's the reverse. I've skipped that cruise this year.
Yeah. You've kind of moderated it a little bit this year.
So then, I got White Party Bangkok coming up, so I'll be budgeting for that. And then like December this year was my moving finances around to be sort of smart adulting thing.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to come down for Sydney Mardi Gras again, but again, that also depends on money, but it might not happen.
Yep.
I think. I don't think I'm going to book it.
You're not missing much.
That's not likely to happen.
You're not missing much.
I mean, I was there this year.
Exactly. You're not missing much.
Yeah. Oh, well.
You're not missing much.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like, honestly, a lot of people in the US, they don't get that much vacation time. So it's not like one cruise will eat up like a third of all your vacation for the entire year. And, you know, like for a lot of people, like they only go on like one cruise a year because it sucks up so much of their vacation time and they have other things they need to do.
Yeah, that was
like
crazy,
work
man.
and make money, things that we are not doing.
I felt so ignorant the first time, and I was just trying to tell them, I'm from Australia, like it's so far. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, we get like this much annual leave a year, like 4 weeks is minimum. And then I was like, what the fuck? And
yeah, the American vacation culture is quite different.
And those who are like, oh my God, it's so far away, but like to Australia, but us Aussies, because we're so isolated, we're literally used to flying for a day, 2 days, losing travel time because we're so far away. So we're used to it. But people visiting Australia are like, oh my God, you guys are so far away.
Yeah, quite far.
So unfortunately, I am used to it. So,
but you're also a flight attendant that flies all the time.
I barely fly. Yes. Yeah, it's so weird. It's when I mix, because flying is normally, for most people, equating with pleasure normally, to travel for pleasure, for vacation. It's a weird mindset. For example, when I'm here with you, I came on a work trip.
Yeah.
So for example, tomorrow night, which is a red eye flight, normally if I've been here on a cruise or party, I'm like, okay, we can do whatever, and then I can sleep on the flight home.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm like, no, I have to work the flight.
Yeah, you have to.
So it's actually just a different mindset.
You have to make sure you get enough rest, like between the flight that brought you in and the flight that that will bring you out. You're working both of those flights.
Yeah, I can't be doing Sunday fun day and getting like drunk as a skunk like right before because
So whenever David visits me, as you can tell, I drag him to do a podcast with me, and I'm starting to sell it to him as a fun and free activity because we're both trying to be frugal right now.
Fiscally responsible.
Yeah. So I tell him like, I've got a fun and free activity lying up for us, and he's like, well, it's like podcasting. He's like, oh, and I tell him it's fun for me and it's free for you.
Actually, that's the name of the podcast, right? He's fun but he's free. He's not fun but he's free.
Can you please learn the name?
He's
of the podcast?
off but he's not fun. He's funny but he's not off.
He's hot but something's funny. Off. That came from Jeremy.
He's off.
That was one of Jeremy's lines in our group chat.
This sounds like a very Jeremy thing.
Yeah. I stole it or borrowed it from him.
Well, it's nice that
our friend Jeremy came up with the name of the podcast. He also did the artwork for the podcast as well, the drawing.
Oh, yeah,
he did that.
His
I commissioned him to do a drawing.
Wait, so did he draw a photo of someone who's hot but off?
He drew a photo of me. I sent him a photo to use, and he did like a kind of caricature of it.
Oh, wait, I know this. It's the cute one, the red singlet and looking up, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think. I didn't read it, but I saw the photo.
Off that photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that photo was originally a selfie in a gym bathroom. Originally, from a few years ago, but the name of the podcast, it came from Jeremy, and for me, it's referencing. It's not referencing me. It's just referencing like
a certain person.
It's like when we are talking about someone, how like you check out a guy or whatever, like you check out someone and you're with your friends and you guys are like, oh, who do you think that guy's hot? Like, oh, what about that guy over there? Like, but that was how that started in the group chat. We were talking about someone, and then Jeremy's like, he's hot, but something's off.
It's like, oh my God, like
it's not a reference to me or like any one of us.
His paws are huge. Oh my God.
No, it's just weird.
His left arm's a bit longer than his right arm. Oh my God.
Are you mocking Jeremy?
He's a Republican. Oh my God. That's a lot off. That's a lot off.
That's a lot off. Yeah.
That's a lot off. And all your vote subscribers have left.
I don't know. I don't know how many people listen to this.
Republic can't.
Jesus. Well, we're not going to get super political, but like I'm worried for next year's presidential election in the US.
Is it the Trump guy back?
He's running and he's leading the polls.
Well, isn't Santa Claus, he quit or something?
George Santos.
Yeah, the gay one.
He got expelled.
Dude, the only thing I know about
from the House. He's not running for president.
But is he gay?
Supposedly, but that's probably a lie.
Wait, from the House, the HAUS?
I don't believe that he's gay. I think but everything he said is a lie. So I think...
Oh, he pretended to be gay.
I think he pretended to be gay just to get the gay votes.
Jesus. I mean, oh my God. What tribe is he?
I don't know.
Bottom.
Expelled. That's
bottom.
the tribe.
Pass around, party bottom.
I don't think he's... I don't know if that's I don't think that's
Yeah, all I know
because
because I don't think. I mean, for some reason, because it's in the zeitgeist. I have a lot of American friends, and so I see these. And my understanding of American current history, what's current history of American modern politics, is through memes. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this? And then I'm like, oh, so I find out things through memes only. So I'm like, apparently this guy lied about OnlyFans.
He lied about tons of stuff on his resume and his work history. He claimed to be a Jew. And he's not a Jew, for example. Like, the lies are so, like, outrageous that, like, he's now expelled. And, like, expulsions are very rare.
And what, like, city does he represent? Like Minnesota or something?
It's a district in New York State.
Oh, so it's a state. But he's a federal person?
He's House.
Okay. Anyway, but he got kicked out.
Yeah, you're not familiar with the
Republicans
US.
kicked him out, right? Because they're in power.
But the House has to vote. You have to have 2/3 of the House vote to expel someone. And the House, the Republicans have a very narrow majority in the House.
Yeah. Anyway, Santa Claus is gone. So Merry Christmas.
It's not Santa Claus.
Wait, isn't it Santos?
George Santos.
Oh, Santos. Oh.
Toast.
Santos.
Toast?
Santos.
You're good with puns.
Santos, buddy.
You should be better than me.
Bye, Felicia. Or Toast.
Yeah.
He lied about a bunch of shit. He lied
about so much stuff. And he obviously like just denies everything.
He's a serial liar.
Which is like, if he really is gay, like he just, for his own safety, like I don't think he should set foot in any sort of gay establishment.
Yeah. New York, watch out. Hell's Kitchen's going to come for you.
I mean, honestly, I don't think any of the Hell's Kitchen gays would welcome him.
So besides the lies, as a politician, he was sort of toxic, right? In a way.
I don't think he even did anything.
Okay, he was just a shitty person.
All he was doing was embezzling money.
Okay, got it.
I don't think he was even doing anything.
So, dude, you were just a shit person who lied to get where you are and you got caught and fucked off.
Like literal, like a piece of shit would probably be better than him.
Me.
I like the turn I pushed out this morning before breakfast was probably better.
I could run then, dude. I'm shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shittest. I'm the shittest. Replace me, Santos. I'll be your new governor of New York.
I never intended for this podcast to be political. Let's switch the topic real quick.
Okay.
Go.
Rabies.
No.
What do you think about what? What do you think about rabies?
I don't have thoughts on rabies.
Maybe George Santos had them and he was a sad child and he got...
I don't know if that's how rabies works.
I don't know, man. He could lie about anything. I want to lie to get into politics. Well, politics do lie anyways, right?
But he was lying so... Like, even by political standards, he was lying like...
about
where he went to school, the jobs that he had. He was stealing money from like donors and like other people. Anyways. It was just like bad.
Good riddance.
Yeah. It's like horrible.
Okay, go away. And we're going to see him on a gay cruise. Wait, can I dress as Jazz Santos? Does he have anything discerning features?
I don't know. He looks very generic, like...
so not even memeable. You can't even like pretend to be him. Boo. I can't parody him.
All right. With that, we'll sign out. So say bye, David.
From his off, but something's me.
Oh my God. Bye.
Bye.